Guys, and thanks for tuning into my video. Today I'm going to just do a basic disassembly of the Prismatic Dueller made in Italy. This is the AF2011. This particular gun is a dual barrel 45 caliber, all stainless steel slide, stainless steel frame, stainless steel construction. It is ported, compensated, has lightning cuts on it. This is two 45 caliber barrels. It has two triggers, two hammers, two firing pins, two extractors, a widened beaver tail grip safety. Pretty much everything is basically a standard 1911. There's like two of them were put together, and I'm going to go ahead and show you this takedown of this, and I'll do a little explanation to you and put it back together. So let's go ahead and take it, and as you see, this is the Prismatic Dueller. Okay, the gun is actually empty. Now they make a another one called the AF2011, which is basically this gun, but it's a lot shorter. It's not customized. This, they put a lot to control the recoil and everything. This is milled out of one solid block of stainless steel. It's not too heavy, but it is a nice gun. It's actually, when you hold it in your hand, it's very, very ergonomic, believe it or not. Let's go ahead and show you it's empty. It has a dual magazine, which takes two 8-round magazines with an aluminum base plate. Here's your trigger. As you see, the trigger is a dual trigger, but it is mated together, so when you push either side, this hammer goes down. It's a dual hammer, dual firing pins, dual extractor, adjustable rear sight, just a serrated blade sight in the front, compensated, ported, lightning cuts. You can see there's their symbol, Arsenal Arms, made in Italy. This is serial number 5, the 5th one produced in this series, 2011 Dueller. Okay, let's go ahead and do the takedown. I've already cocked the hammer back. Takedown is fairly easy. It's just like a regular 1911. This is actually even easier. All you do is press down the recoil spring, slide over the bushing, the recoil bushing, and it's very easy to slide. So I slid that, comes out really easy. Give a little pressure, release the pressure, comes right out. Okay, put that to the side. This side, the other one, same thing. You push it down. Just, there's a tool, but to tell you the truth, you don't even have to use this tool for this. You just slide it over, and it comes right out. You just wiggle it a little. You see it comes right up. Take that out. Take that out. Basically, that will relieve the pressure on the slide. You will push the slide to the takedown position, which is right about there. Okay, right about there. Okay, and in the back you're going to push that pin in. I usually something like that to push it in, and it'll drop the pin right out. Okay. Lay that down. Taking the slide off is pretty easy. Basically, just slide that forward. Here's your slide, and here is your frame of the gun. Pretty straightforward. There's really not much involved in this. You'll see this is the inside of the frame. How that looks. Got the dual extractor, which pushes the shell off, dual disconnectors, dual hammer, dual trigger in there, and inside, I can see that when I press that, I'm going to press it. You'll see how that goes. Do it again. See that? Okay. You have a dual. I'm trying to get in there to show you. sort of a dual magazine release. See them on each side. Underneath, if you're looking into there, you'll see that. Pretty much, this is the whole assembly. Pretty neat, huh? Pretty cool. Actually, I think it's very cool. I'm going to the frame slide assembly on this. You can see how that looks. Okay, the barrels come out. Basically, you remove the recoil rod. It's a one-piece recoil rod like that. It has these buffer pads in it. Looks like that. Then your barrels. Push them forward and take them out. And I'll just show you one of them to kind of show you what they look like. This is the barrel. This is kind of how it looks. Okay. And those come out pretty easy. Well, it's actually, I'll take the other one out too for you to show you. And here's the side. Pretty much all. Put it back together. Pretty simple. It's not really a hard gun to assemble. It's easier than most of your 1911s to put. And I think a lot of that has to do with the parts, the way they're machined. They're very accurate parts, and they're very precise, the ways these parts are lined up. Put that in there. You drop that in right like that. You push these back. And this is where your slide release is going to lay in there. Okay, so putting it back together, you're going to do is take this, okay, slide it in there, just give it a mild push, push it forward. That's where you want it to be, just in this position here. You're going to go ahead and put your recoil rod bushings and everything back in. You can do either side, it doesn't really matter. I'm going to go ahead and do this side first. Pretty simple. You're going to go ahead and push this down, push that in. You actually just turn it ever so little. You don't even turn it that much. Just push this down. So you turn it a little and it'll kind of drop in there. And then you just turn it. See how I did that with my finger? I mean, it's just, it's so simple. It's like ridiculous. And I've taken a lot of 1911s apart. This is just, it's ridiculous how easy it is to do this. And then just wiggle it a little. Put that in there. Wiggle it a little. That'll go down. Go all the way down until it catches. It'll catch like that. Slide it. That's it, guys. How friggin' simple is that? You have to make sure that you can see the hole in here. The recoil. Okay, the rod there. Okay, you'll see it in there, and then you just, what you're going to want to do, push that back ever so lightly so you can see it. Okay, and then you're going to take your rod, put that in there, and you can just kind of just wiggle this a little to get it in there, like that. Once these go in all the way, you're going to line it up. You're going to line this up like this, and you're just going to push that in there like that. And now you pretty much have it in. Okay, and it'll still work. But that's pretty much putting it together. It's not that hard. And this, of course, is your magazine release. If you put that like that, that's the way that works. So pretty simple to put it back together too. But assembly is not hard at all. This it's just a beautiful gun. I mean, no matter what you're thinking about, and if you're in the process of looking for one, I would definitely pick one up. If you're a custom person that wants something custom, this is the gun to get. has the beaver tail safety on the back, and like I say, there is your looking down. That's a badass gun to be looking down. And I'll just give you a little bit better view here, a little close up again. And they don't come with lightning cuts on them. You're gonna have to pay extra for that if you get it done. But it is a gorgeous gun, and depending on, if you're in the market for one, I know they're expensive, they're not cheap. In this configuration, you're probably pushing pretty close to $9,000. It just depends on what you want. But I don't think you're going to be hard-pressed to find one like this, and you'll be hard-pressed to find serial number 5. It's got a little grease on it and stuff. I keep them oiled up pretty good. It's a beautiful gun. Took it out to the range, fired it. She fires good. I'm going to definitely go out and probably put another maybe 100, 200 rounds through it, I think, and we'll be doing some really cool videos. Thanks a lot for tuning in.